Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so today's episode, what we want to do is we want to get to work using that our cool little mining ship, our little tunnel digger. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and climb in here. We're gonna bring that back home real quick because there's a change I want to make to it. So we're gonna come over here to small ship, control, 2. And we were testing how small it was in comparison to a door. So what I want to do is I want to throw a cargo container on it and see what we can do for actual storage. Because like I was saying before, we could use this for harvesting ore because we got 2 refineries on this ship. If the Kestrel was out and needed some oh, let's bring that down a little bit. Can we push it down? If the Kestrel was out and needed some iron or uranium, we need to use this little guy right here to go out and wow, resilient little guy. Oh well, we have jetpacks for a reason, right? So the cool part is the block it's sitting on is a light armor block. So there are options in the game for that size armor block. So what I want to do is we're going to throw some on here. You notice my toolbar here, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That I have the only ones I have in the game available. That's really nice if I didn't have that thruster right there. We might reconfigure this to be a couple blocks longer, maybe. I don't know. Let's throw this on here. We need interior plates. Okay. I'll take a couple of those. Okay, we got the old basics, construction components and everything. So this is our slim cargo container. We've used this one a lot. We have a ton of them in the chandelier. We have... actually, we need to go put this guy in the welder. That's what we need to do. Put Susie to work here and have her do all our welding for us. So we'll just put them on here and then just hit the welder once. And control. Just a little pitch, a little yaw, a little roll. All right. So that'll help out a bit. So we don't have to worry about what materials we have on us. We just put them down. Okay, so let's put the next one down, which is our standard run-of-the-mill small cargo container, the regular vanilla stuff. Next up is going to be the one that goes with the micro bike parts. And then there's another one in that kit. It's a micro container. So we will put all these in here, see what they look like. And done. Alright. So what I'm looking at is quantity of storage. This one's not complete, I can't get into it. So small cargo container holds pretty much double the drill. So that's a decent step. The slim's gonna hold 3,000. That's pretty cool. That one right here is gonna hold 2160, and the micro holds the same as the drill. So it looks like we'll probably use this cargo container because it holds 2,000 and it still fits in the slot. None of these appear to be overpowered, which I'm totally cool with. So we'll use this guy, and we will put it in place of this block right here. And let's see, really need to test how far that comes out to burn stuff. let's see. Do we have any blocks left in this? I don't think so. Everything else is now a functional part. This is kind of the best way to go about this too, is because we are actually making things 100% functional by putting armor blocks in something this small. It induces wastes. So put that like that. Let's grab the drill. So yeah, see, there's a small welder. I think there's a grinder too. Yeah, see, there's a grinder also. So we could use this guy for a lot of different purposes. So basically, we could literally blueprint this right here, and upload this. So, and then when we get it in place, we add the grinder or the welder or whatever we want to it. I think that's what we'll do. We'll blueprint that as soon as we get. We'll blueprint it in this state right after we put the antenna on. Here it is. Let's put it like this time. Okay, so let's verify one more time we're not melt. Oh, we can do that from in here. All we need is a cockpit and an antenna, which it has, so good. So, okay. Small ship remote control 2. Okay, so we want to go. Build up some speed, and do we lose our antenna? No. Okay. That's what we're after. We want to make sure we don't lose the antenna. Okay. So let's climb out. And climb out. Let's go take a look at the antenna, make sure it doesn't have any parts missing. Nope. Okay, we're good. It's not hitting. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we'll paint it up. Here. Ah, I missed. Okay, those don't really change color too much, do they? But that, on the other hand, way to go. Alright, at least I didn't control paint the whole deck that way. So now we do, I think it's Control B. Yay, we did. Okay, let's get that clicking to go away. Alright, so now it's there. So let's get the drill back on here. Let's get to work. What am I doing that for? Done. Actually, from the comfort of the cockpit. Remote control. Clear. Alright, so we're going to come over here and we are going to do a little bit of digging real quick. I'm going to end up cutting away because I'm sure you guys really don't want to see. Actually, what I do want to do real quick is we're going to do a little bit of standard one button drilling. We're going to see what that hole looks like. Oh, whoa, that is going to be, that's phenomenal. That's a perfect size hole for just a tube. Oh man, that makes me want to use those. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go check its inventory. See how, ooh, I thought it was going to bang my head right there. See how much, oh, man, I'm just bashing in everything today. So, let's check its inventory. Yeah, see, look how fast that filled up. That was what I was afraid of. So, what can I do about that? I could put the antenna on the back, maybe, and put a dispenser to where it just plops out the everything it collects. But then we'll have a mess all over the place. But that is like the perfect size hole. That is just... Let's grab a tube. It's not going to let me because we don't have anything up here. So let's do this. 9. Come on, let me in there. Yeah, look at that. That's like the perfect size tube hole. There's even just enough room to squeeze underneath. Watch, should we put that down? See? Look at that. So we could totally walk right down the side of this. Alright, that's pretty cool, but I still got to figure out how to deal with the rest of the problem. Alright. That's what I was concerned about with this guy from the beginning. Oh, how come that's all... That's weird, because inside that did not look black, did it? It looked like it was like a light gray. So I need to figure out how to do this, because yeah, that's... Oh, come on, Havoc. Paint, okay. Because we want to use... I think we want to use that to go for this tube all the way through. I think that's what we want to use. So I think I need to do this. I don't know if this is going to work, but it's worth a shot. This goes here, this goes there. I need... My antenna still on my bar, so I need a small dropper. It's a connector. I think it's this guy. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to take this off, go here. We'll put this guy in here, like so. And we'll set him to automatically just discharge everything he's got on him. Then we will try this. This is really sketchy, I don't like doing it. And we'll see if we can put this here. Nope, it doesn't like it. So I'll put it here. And then we'll put the antenna on top. Put that like that, this like this. And this like this. I like it better this way. Looks more compact, less to knock off when we're flying it through rocks. Okay, so back to a chair. Is this being powered? I don't think it is. Oh. Let's see if this works. Oh, it doesn't have an antenna, so that doesn't work. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Alright, let's get this in place so we can use this as a closer chair. So, okay, let's go down to this guy here. Remote. Control. 2, 1. Oh, yeah, we need to set that to automatically discharge. Actually, let's get over here. So I'm going to use the large drilling for right now, just for a quick second here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down here next to the pipe that's here. And I'm going to do a little cool little trick. I'll show you here once I get down parallel to that. So I'm going to get down here. And now I think I'm pretty level right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, take my gyroscope, put it over here, and toggle block on off. And I'll explain why we're doing that here in just a second. So we're going to do this and throw out all on and off. Okay. So 4, inventory. Oh wait, we also want to do this real quick. Oh, collector, where are you? Oh, connector, there we go. Collect alls to on. So now we should watch our inventory just dwindle away. There it goes. Okay, so right now, when I go forward, I have a chance to pitch up and down, which is not what we want to do. I also can turn left and right, which is also what I don't want to do. So what I can do is this. So now I am definitely up against this, and I'm definitely flat. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn my gyroscope off. I can't turn left and right, up and down no more. All I can do is this. I can't even roll left and right. So I'm going to go do real quick is jump out, make sure that that is parallel to one another. Because see, it's not, because I hit 2 different surfaces. So I'm going to do is go pull forward, get next to the pipe, and reposition myself. So actually, we'll do this so we can watch. Or so we can verify by the scorpion's eyes. The scorpion's eyes. It's a maybe that'll be the small version of the scorpion. So okay, we'll come forward. So we're up here up against the tubes, and now we're parallel to the tubes. We know we are, and we can't turn now. So what I'll do is I'll come over here and hit the 1 key, and now I'll just go forward, and I will drill a perfectly straight line. As long as you take it slow, because if you go too fast, you'll bump into the asteroid, and it'll change your trajectory. But if you go really slow, it's twisting. Damn. Okay, it does work. I swear I've done this before. Yeah, see our trajectory is off, which I just changed. You know what's changing it? The ejector. Although I say I have done this before, it was in a much larger ship that wasn't pooping out a lot of little tiny rocks. Okay, so we need to do now, so we need to get out of here. We need to go ahead of the little guy here. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Thank you. Sir, thank you. Alright. So we need to take these out. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, go around. I think that's what I'll do. No, so much steel. Looks like we're going to go around by, oy vey. That's a lot of steel. Okay, so I want to check this real quick so you guys can see where this is going to end up. La, la, la. Here, I thought this was going to be a quick, easy project. I'll just drill a hole in the rock. So that's where we were just at a second ago, and it's going to come through this way. So what we'll probably end up doing is having to drill a horizontal line going to it to bring over to this point, because this is kind of where I want to have that come out at. It's protected from the asteroid using the asteroid, and we already got a terminal here. Got solar panels on the other side. Yeah, I think this is a really good point because we could actually have a connector to the barge or other large ships that come in and dock. These are going to go away. There's a better solution. It's on its way. That's a project for another day. Much, much later day. So, okay. First things first, to not get dizzy. Let's get in here and let's get the Scorpion. He's not going to fit in there, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't tried since I took off his top landing gear, so let's give it a shot. Okay. Stay on welders until we get through the door. No, he's not going to fit. So that makes me wonder if we should be putting that that door we have on the Kestrel right here. Oh, he does fit. Haha, nice. I didn't even think I could have went up over the top. But we know he fits through there now. So we're going to go ahead and go to his grinders and put him to work. Get a exterior shot here. Oh, there we go. So if there's points where we can see the tube on the other side, what I'll do is I'll just cover it in glass and make it look like it's supposed to be that way. Ugh. We need a roll bar on the top part of the ship if we're going to be doing stuff like this, so you don't smack the cockpit and break it. How's that look? Alright, looks pretty good. Alright, so let's go in here, grab this. And where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Remote control 2. Alright. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use the gyros, keep the gyros on because we know, yeah, see that we can, that's down below. Okay. Because we can see what we're doing as far as in relation to what's to the next to us. So yeah, I'm trying to drill that and it's not working. So let's run over there real quick with our grinder. I think it's only a couple blocks. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so we need to make a transition to the left. Alright, let's put that back together. You're not making it through that, buddy. That's way too thick for you. Alright, so we need to make a transition to the left, or to the right of the drill. And then we're going to make a straightforward shot. Once I make that transition, I'm going to go ahead and cut away. And hopefully the next thing you see will be me breaking on through to the other side. That was not a reference to any form of music whatsoever. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this transition here. Hopefully. Alright, so we're going to go right about to there and try to go forward. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. So, alright, I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, so here it is. We've completed all the tunnel work. So this is actually the horizontal tube. So this tube that you can see the debris in front of us, I come out here and turn right, and there's the barge. Come out right here. Do a little pitching and rolling here. We turn this off now. We're not drilling anymore. We don't need to be making a mess on the deck. So, yeah, that's where we just flew through, is right there. So you go through there, and there's now a tube that goes all the way from one end to the other. So we'll go fly through the other way. There's a lot of debris in there. I'm probably going to use some type of gravity system to get all the debris out of here. So, tight fit. There we go. So yeah, there's a lot of debris in here. It's going to make it difficult to put tubing in, so that's why we're going to have to flush this out first. A little bit up and down, but I couldn't help it because of the gravity change, as well as I had problems with the rocks pushing me around because it's such a small ship. But you can see we got a mess in here. But as systems come online, like more gravity and systems and stuff like that, it'll flush itself out. So, yeah, the tube's done. We can go from one end of the station to, I almost said ship again, one end of the station to the other. And, yeah, I can see straight through. That's awesome. So we're going to have a couple jogs in the system. That's fine. That's, it's not ideal. We didn't really plan on this when we started this piping in the first place. Stop bumping those. It'll make it easier to get it all out of the way if it's all inside that tube. I'm going to have a lot of 1Z, 2Z rock pickup to do. 52 pickup. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this flushed out offline and stuff, and or at least try to figure out a way to do it. I'm just probably going to put a large gravity well on a ship and start on this end and just fly. Put a collector on one end, or yeah, I could probably do that. Just put a collector on one end. Oh, Havoc had an idea. We can just take care of this right here and right now. So we do is come over here. Get this little seat right here. Go in here. Gravity generators off. This barge. It's got gravity on it. So what we'll do is we'll turn this gravity off temporarily, and then we'll move it into position right next to that hole, and then we'll turn its gravity back on. So K, gravity generator off. So we'll pull away here a little bit. Those thrusters are awesome. Give it some roll. Oh, I really hope that docking clamp is turned on the little cargo or little car ship thing, because otherwise he is going to end up on the deck of the barge here. Okay, let's give this a little look-see, see where we're at relative to that hole. Alright. We do not want to smash the control tower into the asteroid. That would kind of suck. Alright, so it's going to get as close as we can so it'll reach in as far as possible, because its gravity generator is already at max range. So let's get it like this, and let's give it a little bit to the left like that. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Gravity generator. Oh, that's the gravity generator. That's the gravity generator. Toggle block on off. And 6. That's so much of a mess that I won't have to clean up anymore. Okay, so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to fly the barge around the other side, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So that'll get quite a bit of it. So just hold on 1 minute here. I will catch you on the other side. Alright, so here we go. I think that's about as good a parking job as I'm going to make, at least with this thing. It's a pretty big ship, so... that's as close as I want to get. So here we go. Hopefully we're lined up. Actually, it's as big of a mess as this is going to make. I want to make sure we're in the right spot. Yeah, that looks like that's going to work pretty good. Alright, so let's give that a go. We'll flip those gravity generators on. Oh, they're not on yet, so no gravity here. And let's see here. Let's get in here. And 3, 2, 1, on. Outstanding. We missed a little bit, but that's fine. You can see stuff still flying past. We're going to go ahead and leave this right here. The reason I'm going to leave that there is because I'm going to be still doing some cleanup. So, come on. There we go. Let's go ahead and check the tunnel, see how much stuff's in there. Now watch a rock falls and just creams me in the head. Yeah, there's a small spot in the middle where there's some stuff still floating around. But that's still way better than what it was. So what I'm going to do is I'll go through here. I'll probably just pick this all up manually. I'll turn gravity back on, or... yeah, I'll figure it out. But that's way better than it was. A small section. Oh, wow, there's a lot up there, though. Well, I'll figure it out. So, okay, our tube is done. Now our tunnel is done. Now we just need to connect tubes. We'll get the tubes laid in from front to back. And we're going to do that in our next episode, as well as tie in the chandelier. Get the chandelier all set up and ready to go. It's overdue as well. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm just going to kind of wrap this one up here. We're going to do some cleanup off camera with the floating debris. And we'll come back. We'll have the tubes in place. And actually, we're going to go ahead and do, just so you can see it. We're going to go here. Okay. Production. Where are you at, guys? Come on. Let's go to large blocks. And we're going to queue up a bunch of tubes. So they are building between now and a little bit later. I need to get rid of this mod. We're not using it. Here we go. So let's queue up. Oh, that looks pretty good. 100 of them I think will do. Thereabouts, because we already got a lot in place, and then we also have materials inside here as well. So that's going to do that. Let's see, I picked up a mod. Which mod did I pick up? Oh, I didn't load it. Ah, that would probably be why those other doors didn't show up as well, because I forgot to load them. Oh, that's what I might do. I might just push everything in this direction, because that gravity generator's still on. Watch, it'll just take off here in a second. Just, there it goes. So yeah, in the next episode I'll have all the mods that I've been grabbing along the way from the Steam Workshop. I'll get those loaded in as well, so we can check them out. Basically, it's a if this mod works out the way I hope it does, it will be a really good solution for our shelving to store our drones. So yeah, I had one of you guys made a comment that one of the I think it was Wolf made the comment. I just can't off the top of my head. I don't have the web page open on my other monitor. to make a net of satellites around us, so we can possibly go a little bit further out with our drones. I really like that idea. I had thought about doing it, but it's just the practice of spacing out a drone or a satellite every, couple thousand meters. It seems like a daunting task. But, man, we have so many unfinished projects. That was the #1 request from you guys. Get all your crap done. So, but once we do get all this other stuff done, one of the things I want to do is, I just watched the show Deep Space Nine, and there was an episode on that where they used the Defiant and they put replicators on it. And they laid out a mine net using replicators, which was pretty ingenious because they have replicators on their ships. So basically what the Defiant did was they set out on a path and they went in a straight line, and it literally just pooped out a little space mine as it went. We could do the same thing. We could put the projector block on here, build and grind and cut away. As long as we're flying in a straight line, the drone will literally, watch, I'll turn my inertial dampeners off. As long as we're driving in a straight line, because we would probably turn our gyroscopes off with the Kestrel so we know we're flying in a straight line. So I turn my inertial dampeners off and I give it a little bump. And we're just going to float out the back. And I'm going to hit the wall in this first demonstration. Bonk. Okay, so that obviously, maybe we would change the back door up for that situation. Maybe cut it out a little bit wider. But what we'd be able to do is literally just automate welding of a small drone that has a solar panel, a small battery, a radio antenna, just the basics. And yeah, so every time she gets done welding one, we cut it free and it will just drift out the back. And once we cut it free, if it goes out the back cleanly, it'll come out the back with 0 inertia. So that would give us, another satellite. So we could literally build one, cut it free, and then move the Kestrel forward, and we would just leave the satellite behind. So that's a pretty cool way, I think, to get a satellite net out. Another thing that I've seen people talk about doing is setting up objects on the 6 corners of their base and sending objects out, like when landing carriage. So when their last satellite gets to 4,000 meters, they build another one and they send it. And so there's a chain of them going out in the poles. Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but if I started a new station right here, see how this block won't rotate? The reason it won't rotate is because it is stuck in the XYZ coordinates. So this block is always going to be in relation to that block. It'll never be a half a block off. So you can literally have something going in that direction in a straight line. So you can declare an up and down by doing this. So you could literally north 1, north 2, north 3, north 4, and they just keep going off into the distance until they either run out of fuel or they slam into each other from stopping. Just both are cooler ideas. I really want to try doing the Kestrel one, where we just like manufacture one and just roll a Kestrel forward, leaving the drone in place. I think that would be pretty cool. Less tedious than having to build them here and hauling them out. So, all right, so that's where we're at. Covered where we're going, a couple more possible ideas, and keep an eye out for some mods that are going to be coming down the way as well. So that's it. That's where we're at for now. This is Havoc.
So long for now. Have fun and keep gaming.